What if the loose change sitting in your kitchen drawer could make you a millionaire overnight? What if that ordinary-looking 2018 Washington quarter you got as change from your morning coffee wasn't ordinary at all? Because believe it or not, one of these coins just sold for over $3.3 million. Yes, $3.3 million. You could literally be holding history and a fortune in the palm of your hand. Now, before you dash off to your coin jar, stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what makes this 2018 Washington quarter so valuable, and how to find out if yours could be the next one worth millions. And no, you don't need a treasure map, just your eyes, a bit of patience, and maybe a magnifying glass you stole from your kid's science kit. Let's dive in. The story, discovery, intrigue, and education. Soft patriotic instrumental begins, evokes American pride and nostalgia. To understand why a modern coin like the 2018 quarter could reach a price tag of $3.3 million, we need to go back to the legacy of the Washington quarter itself. Cut to archival visuals. Old mint photos, coins through the decades. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington, America's founding hero. Since then, it has gone through countless transformations. From silver to copper nickel, from traditional designs to the Statehood and America the Beautiful series. But here's the kicker, among the billions of quarters struck over the years, only a few are born different. A few come out of the mint with rare errors, misprints, or die varieties. Tiny, nearly invisible details that can skyrocket their value from 25 cents to millions. And the 2018 Washington quarter? Oh, it's one of those special cases. Up of the 2018 coin collectors discovered a handful of 2018 quarters with striking errors. Some with double die obverse, others with off-center minting, and a few rumored to have experimental metallic compositions that were never meant for public release. These weren't just mint mistakes. They were miracles. And one of them, graded by a top U.S. grading service, sold in a private auction for over $3.3 million. That's not a rumor. That's a documented sale. Imagine explaining that to your spouse. Honey, I just made $3 million from pocket change. That's one argument you'd definitely win. But here's where things get really exciting and a little terrifying, because there's no way to know how many of these quarters are still out there. Some could be sitting right now in your coin jar, under your car seat, or in the cup holder of your truck. Resolution, urgency, hope, and call to action. Inspiring background music, tone of empowerment. So, what do you do if you think you might have one? First, don't rush to spend it or polish it. That can destroy its value instantly. Take a deep breath. Grab a magnifying glass. Look for the following signs. Doubled letters on Liberty, distortion around "In God We Trust," or any odd shine or weight difference. If you spot something unusual, that's your cue to contact a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC immediately. You see, collecting coins isn't just about money, it's about discovery. Every coin tells a story, and sometimes that story changes lives. And the next coin that could change yours might already be in your pocket. So before you toss that quarter into the vending machine, maybe take one last look. It might just be the most expensive snack you ever bought. Did you ever toss a quarter into a vending machine, not realizing you might have just given away $3.2 million? Yes, I said it, $3.2 million. That's not a typo, and it's not a myth. Somewhere out there, hidden in plain sight, is a 2007 Washington quarter dollar that changed one lucky finder's life forever. But here's the question. Could you be sitting on one right now without knowing it? Beat before you answer. Go grab your old coin jar. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, and what could make your ordinary quarter worth more than your car, your house, or even your retirement plan. Laugh slightly. I know, sounds wild, right? But the U.S. Mint has a funny way of hiding treasure in plain sight. Fire Act 2. The Discovery. A subtle mix of curiosity and excitement. Narrator. Let's go back to 2007. The U.S. Mint was rolling out one of the most beloved series ever made, the State Quarters program. Collectors were obsessed. Every kid, Parent and grandparent was checking their change. But in the middle of all this excitement, something strange happened. Some 2007 Washington quarters came out different. Different composition, different strike, even different errors. Point one of these, known among collectors as the 2007 Washington minting error quarter, was struck on the wrong metal planchet. Instead of the usual copper nickel, it used the material meant for a dollar coin. That mistake, a split-second error in the minting process, created one of the rarest modern quarters in history. Whispered tone, and that's the one valued today at over $3.2 million. Short pause, camera zooms closer on the coin image. Now imagine this. A factory worker drops a blank coin disc into the wrong press. A machine stamps George Washington's proud face onto it, and boom, history is made. All from a tiny, almost invisible mistake. So how can you tell if you've got the one? That's where the story gets interesting. Compass Act 2B. The knowledge, 7 to 10 o'clock narrator. If your 2007 quarter has a distinct golden tint, or it feels heavier than a normal one, don't dismiss it. Some versions were accidentally struck on dollar planchets, and that alone makes them insanely valuable. Also, look closely at the mint mark. Quarters from the Denver Mint, marked D, are known to have some of the most significant misprints. Now here's a little humor break, because we need to breathe before things get serious again. Ever notice how everyone suddenly becomes a coin expert when they hear a coin might be worth millions? Smiles. Uncle Bob starts bringing out his pocket change collection from 1989 saying, "I told you I should have saved these." But jokes aside, this is where things get reeled out. If you find a 2007 quarter with any unusual features, even faint doubling on the date, weird edges, or that unusual gold color, you might just be looking at a life-changing discovery. And before you rush to eBay, stop. Because selling it the wrong way could cost you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Stay with me, because in just a moment, I'll tell you how to authenticate and sell your coins safely. The revelation, 10 to 1,300 hours, every year, thousands of Americans unknowingly give away rare coins in coffee shops, toll booths, and vending machines. And here's the harsh truth. Once it's gone forever. That's why I always tell my viewers, fear missing out on opportunity, not failure. Because failure teaches you something. But missed opportunity? That's gone. The collector who found the original $3.2 million 2007 quarter said it had been sitting in a jar for 8 years. 8 years. So if you're watching this thinking, maybe I should check my coins again, that's exactly what you should do tonight. Look through every quarter from 2007. Check for mint marks, unusual colors, and any strange details. You never know. The very coin you use to pay for your morning coffee could be your ticket to financial freedom. Because sometimes, the smallest things carry the biggest fortunes. If the story inspired you, don't just walk away. Take action. Start your coin journey today. Check your change, research your finds, and don't be afraid to dream big. And if you want more real stories of ordinary coins turning ordinary people into millionaires, subscribe, tap that bell, and join our growing community of everyday treasure hunters. Imagine this, you're cleaning out your old drawer, flipping through a pile of forgotten change, and there it is, a simple, shiny quarter from 1987 that you toss it aside, maybe buy a cup of coffee with it. But what if I told you that this very coin, a 1987 D Washington quarter, could be worth up to $3.1 million today? Yeah, you heard that right. A quarter. That could pay off your mortgage, your car, and maybe even buy you a beach house. Now, before you run to your change jar, stay with me. Because this story isn't just about money. It's about luck, history, and the kind of hidden treasures that ordinary people overlook every single day. And yes, before you ask, I already checked under my couch cushions. No $1 million quarter there either way. So let's dig into the story of how an everyday coin from 1987 turned into a millionaire maker. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, and who knows, maybe you've been sitting on a goldmine all along. ACT2, the journey and discovery, build suspense, emotion, and authority. Now, let's rewind to the year 1987. Ronald Reagan was president, gas cost under $1, and America was thriving. The U.S. Mint in Denver was stamping millions of Washington quarters, ordinary coins that would circulate for decades. But here's where the story gets interesting. Among those millions of perfectly normal coins, a tiny handful left the mint with rare and stunning errors. Errors so unique, collectors now call them ghost strikes, double dies, or even mirror-proof like anomalies. Point one of these coins, the 1987 D Washington quarter recently made headlines after being sold for $3.1 million at a private auction. Why? Because of one simple thing, imperfection.it had a minting flaw so rare, experts say it's like finding a snowflake that never melts, one of a kind. But here's the kicker, most of these coins are still out there, in jars, drawers, garages, or maybe in your pocket right now. So before you spend that quarter on a vending machine Snickers bar, maybe give it one last look, huh? Now, let's talk about how to spot one dot, because not every 1987 D quarter is valuable. Only a tiny percentage carry the signs that could make you rich. Look for these clues. A bold double strike around Washington's face or the word liberty. A sharp, mirror-like finish even though it's a circulation coin dot, or a misaligned mint mark, D. Slightly off-center or distorted. If your coin matches any of these details, my friend, you could be holding a 6- or 7-figure fortune. But before you rush to eBay, let's talk about why timing and patience could be the difference between $200 and $2 million. ACT3. The reward and call to action, inspiration plus urgency. See, here's the truth about rare coins. The market is booming right now. Collectors and investors are paying record-breaking prices for coins that were once considered pocket change. And with precious metal values, nostalgia, and rarity all climbing together, your old coins have never been more valuable. But here's the emotional punch. Every year, thousands of Americans unknowingly spend rare coins worth fortunes, just because they didn't know what to look for. Sincere, heartfelt tone. Don't let that be you. Don't let history or luck slip right through your fingers. So, here's what you do next. Take a few minutes after this video. Go through your change, your old jars, your coin boxes. Look for that 1987 D Washington quarter, because the day you find it might just be the day your life changes forever. Cliffhanger ending future teaser, and before you go, remember, this isn't the only coin hiding millionaire potential. In my next video, I'll reveal another ordinary US coin from the 1990s now worth over $5 million. And it might be sitting in your wallet right now, so hit that earn on the bell, and don't miss the next treasure hunt. Because one coin could be your ticket to freedom, your guide to uncovering the hidden riches in your pocket. Stay curious, stay inspired, and keep searching. Your millionaire coin might just be waiting for you.